Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading, and today is July 30th, 2025, and today is Wednesday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, Euro sells off sharply, but first looking at today's major economic events, two interest rate decisions today, 3:45 from Canada. We have a rate statement from the Bank of Canada, and at 8 p.m. South Africa time from the United States, an FOMC rate statement. That's a big number coming out. Also today, we have corporate earnings for Microsoft and Meta. We're going to take a look at the market. So it's breaking it down, looking at the Forex symbols. Majors really unchanged. Now looking at the indices, the U.S. market's really trading lower. Now looking at commodities, crude oil gets a nice spike to the upside to $70 a barrel. Now looking at the stocks, Meta selling off right before the number today. So keep an eye on that. That might be actually an interesting play. And lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin remains unchanged. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go with the Euro USD. Yes, it's breaking even lower. We were covering this yesterday. We were saying it's on supportish level, and it is technically speaking, it's on supportish level, but it's at that point where you kind of say to yourself, which way is it going? So keep an eye on this, because if this continues to break down, maybe even below 115-ish level, then we could see a proper correction on the downside. Now looking at the GBP USD, kind of like the same story, okay, bouncing off of this supportish area as well. Looking at the Canadian dollar with its rate statement coming out later today. Now the Canadian dollar has been trading in a decent range, okay? If we look at a weekly chart, we can see that it came down from those 150-ish level after those tariff wars and kind of settling here at 137. So with that said, I mean, if we can continue rallying to 138.50-ish level, that's about a 80 pip change from where we are right now, but nothing massive altogether. Now, looking at crude oil, this gets interesting because we did have a decent spike here to above $70 a barrel, and this is the first time we've actually broken out from this channel. So this could be a decent breakout as this continues later today. Now, looking at the U.S. market, gold here doing nothing really. I mean, on the bottom of its channel, okay, or range, whatever you want to call it. And still, just sideways trading. But I meant to jump into the NASDAQ. Now, the NASDAQ off of its highs, and so did the Dow Jones taper lower as well. Now, looking at the individual stocks, okay, they happen to be all over the place, but we did see Meta, okay, which is formerly known as Facebook, sell off decently yesterday to $700 a share, as that really correcting itself on the downside. Now, with that said, okay, we are just off of our all-time record highs of 746. Now, we are at supportish levels, so let's see how these numbers coming out later today. Microsoft also coming out with their quarterly earning reports as they channel and continue to channel forward upwards, okay, just $5 off of its all-time record highs, as that is continuing to strengthen. Now looking at Netflix, as that has continued to kind of taper lower, this might be a point where we might see ourselves trading even lower. So keep that in mind. Now Intel has been relatively very weak. Okay, so if you do see a sell-off, I'd be betting Intel would be the one selling lower, okay, in this type of market environment. Now lastly, taking a look at Bitcoin, really unchanged here. 1117, not showing us any kind of move. Look at that. In a 1 week's trading, this thing has been like completely trading sideways. Okay, ever since we broke out higher, we've been just channeling sideways and unchanged. Okay, and until we get some volume, we get some, either a breakout to the upside or the downside, but with some gusto, with some volume and some momentum, we're going to continue doing this. This is Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.
My advice, this is the best time to trade.